Wow, good morning, friends and positive family. As always, it is good to have you. Today, we will be diving into a simple topic for the benefit of our children. In a world where our children are finding it difficult to think, to be able to resolve problem on their own, always depending on their parents and also depending on gadgets, I think it is important for us to introduce as parents problem solving mechanism for our children. Today I'll be bringing to you critical thinking for our children, or better still, parenting tips to foster critical thinking. Parenting tips to foster critical thinking. Okay, let's go. Teaching our kids critical thinking is one of the best and the most valuable gifts you can give to your children as parents. Critical thinking enables our children to navigate their way in every situation, simple, positive, negative situation they find themselves in life. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking for kids simply means parents teaching their children how to think and not what to think in line with the parents. So we as parents, we should teach our children how to think and not what to think. Why do we need to teach our children what to think? It is important for us to teach them because when the children are not thinking on their own, their peers will think for them, their friends will think for them, thereby subjecting themselves into peer pressure, into some certain level of dependence in others. How do we teach our children how to think? It's as simple as ABC. I love that word. Now, you can learn to teach your children by asking them questions. You can learn to teach your children how to think by asking them why question, or by asking them simple questions for you to get some certain answers and response. For example, you can ask your children, why is there 3 seasons in the year? Or why are there 4 seasons in the year, depending on your location? Why is rain falling? Why do we have 30 days in some months, and why are we having 28 days in some particular month? So critical questions will give them the ability to think, to promote their reasoning faculty. For example, you can ask your children, why are male children or female children more productive than male? Give them things to make them think. Okay, you can also give them problem for them to solve. For example, you encourage them to solve some puzzles, like dismantle puzzles, ask them to refix it, dismantle some electronics at home, ask them to fix it. These are methods to encourage their thinking ability. Are your children thinking right? Kudos to you, because you've done well. You as a parent, the children should see you as a critical thinker and a problem solver. If your children sees you as a critical thinker and a problem solver, it will encourage them to also learn to think and to do what? To solve problem. For example, you can ask your children, what do you think for dinners tonight? Let them think and encourage them. When they are able to think out something, you implement it. It will encourage them to continuously thinking. You should not be thinking for them all the time. Now, also, you can also encourage your children to develop their thinking faculty by engaging them with puzzles, by engaging them with games that will strategically improve their level of reasoning. I must tell you the truth, it is important for us as parents to encourage our children to think critically. because critical thinking in the modern age that we are heading towards now, not all the things that we read will be useful to us, but the ability for us to think will be useful more to us. Now, let me end this with this statement. Remember, great thinkers has a way of navigating their entire life easily. So teach your children how to think and not to depend on you for thinking. Thank you very much. I would like you to comment some of the possible methods you are using to improve your children's thinking ability.